Would you ever consider doing seminars or live talks about your work and your book?
That's good.
Well, quite honestly, what we're doing is a seminar. It's a class, basically. I remember years ago, this is probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I got an email from a guy, and he was like, in his college professor, I don't know, it was like almost 1,000 students in there. He showed my video on how to get through college, how to pass your classes and do well and get your degree. And this dude showed it in this big auditorium. So it's like I get people that study my work everywhere. So
No, but I'm guessing like something more than just like the videos and just reading
the
your
question
book
again?
and viewer emails. Would you, let's see, let me look through it.
Would you teach seminars?
Oh, seminars. Okay.
No, would you ever consider doing seminars or live talks about your work and your book? So it's like besides like, social media, like I guess this person is also saying as well, like more above and beyond where maybe you do like events.
Things is like when I was in Tony World. I at first I was like, I want to do seminars. I was like, man, I don't like living out of a city. Because after that whole year and a half, because for about including that for about 2 years, I was on the road all the time. I was home for like sometimes barely a week a month, and I was all traveling all over the world, and it kind of burned me out. And I don't like living out of a suitcase. I like being close to home. I don't like dealing with airports and stuff like that. Or it's fun to travel, but I'm very selective about those kinds of things. And it's like this is what I do for a living, and so I like this format. I like being able to, like, this way we're taking questions, we're answering them, and we can put it on video. And because you can do a seminar, but I mean, yeah, you can film it and everything, but it's like one experience. So I just don't have any interest in that. I might do some private. Dominic and I have talked about this over the years, doing some private network chiropractic events, like a week-long thing, because if somebody's never gotten worked on before and they're going to get worked on by network care, you really need at least a week, at least 7 days of getting worked on 2 to 3 times a day and doing a bunch of SRI every day in order for you after a week to go home and like, man, I feel totally amazing. Even if just a weekend, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to come away from that experience going, I didn't really feel anything. And so you need because you're so tight, our nervous systems are, that it's just like working out. It takes time for that everything to loosen up and unwind, and for you to change, and your physical body to change enough where your spine unwinds to where you really feel a difference physiologically, and all kinds of other cool things will happen. So something like that, and that be down in South Florida. Maybe there's like a private yacht cruise or
like
something like that.
locally. What about that?
Yeah, it'd be in South. Like I said,
Or within
it would be
the Florida
private.
region.
It'd be private for just people that I coach and the people that I know. So, because I'd have friends and family there. I mean, we do those things, as you guys know now, off camera, and so.
Yeah, at least like within the region.
But traveling around the world or the country to do seminars and talks is like, I have zero desire to do that. That's not. It's so fucking cool to be able to sit down here in my living room, basically, and hang out with you guys, have a frothy beverage, and answer questions and help people. Because the other cool thing is the video, it'll last forever. Way long after we're dust in the wind. 1,000 years from now, this video could be floating around the internet or in the belt of, the belts of Saturn.
Yeah.
And our, who knows, future civilizations that are spacefaring or whatever. And some dude 1,000 years from now is watching this video and looked at Sunny, and all of us have long since been poof, and get a piece of wisdom that helps themselves. So that's what's cool. It lives forever. Versus, so if it's a seminar, it's going to have to be an experience. It's just like really wows people. But that would be something I'd be offering to only my private coaching clients. It wouldn't be to the general public.